So you already own an Apple TV 4K. It costs $129. Netflix is buttery smooth, YouTube loads instantly, and frankly, you have absolutely zero reason to upgrade. But what happens when Tim Cook steps on stage tomorrow and drops the Apple TV Ultra, slapping a $249 or maybe even an $899 price tag on the giant screen behind him? Honestly, if Cupertino just tosses in a slightly faster chip, marginally better Wi-Fi, and calls it a day, we are all going to laugh at them. That is just the classic Apple tax for absolutely nothing. A massive price hike like that means this completely new box has to make your current living room setup look like an absolute fossil. This thing needs to be a monster. Let's talk about why you might actually want to ditch your current daily driver and pull out your credit card. The first massive shift coming to the living room is hardware-level AI video reconstruction. You know the exact drill. You sit down, you put on an older 1080p classic movie, and the second it hits your massive 65-inch OLED display, the illusion totally shatters. Edges get super soft, faces are a blurry mess, and the text looks completely washed out. Right now, the standard box just lazily stretches that image to fit the screen. But the Ultra? Supply chain reports from the LX suggest Apple is working heavily on a dedicated neural engine specifically designed for real-time frame analysis. They're saying it physically rebuilds missing pixels on the fly. You get native-looking 4K without waiting for Studio Remaster. Ross Young has been hinting for months at advanced display tech pushing the limits of living room panels, and an AI-driven upscaler perfectly matches that hardware evolution. Wait, really? A streaming box fixing bad compression before the signal even hits your television? Honestly, I will believe it when I see it in person, but the supply chain math adds up perfectly. But Apple is not stopping at just making old movies look sharp. We have to address the giant elephant in the room, and that is hardcore, heavy-duty gaming. The current box tops out at 128 gigs, which is perfectly fine for casual Apple Arcade stuff or playing Crossy Road. But Ming-Chi recently detailed Apple's massive, aggressive push into TSMC 3nm yields, specifically pointing at the M3 and M4 production lines getting cheaper to produce. Imagine packing an M4 chip inside a stealth gaming console, hiding in plain sight on your TV stand. DG Times has been aggressively tracking memory shipments, and their data indicates Apple is internally testing configurations packing up to 2 terabytes of storage for a new home hub device. Why on earth do you need 2 terabytes in an Apple TV? Because AAA titles like Resident Evil, Death Stranding, and Assassin's Creed natively running on Apple Silicon chew through nearly 100 gigs each. You simply cannot cram that into the base model. This Ultra box needs hardware-accelerated ray tracing, buttery, smooth 120 frames per second, and active cooling to prevent heavy thermal throttling. A massive GPU means nothing if they keep it locked down, but letting the hardware off the leash finally justifies the upgrade. Are you guys actually playing massive AAA games on your Mac right now? Or are you holding out for a real console experience from Apple? Let me know down in the comments, because I am genuinely curious how many of you want this. Next up is live sports and the actual power of Apple Intelligence working on the big screen. The multi-view feature we have now is neat, but Mark Gurman has been relentlessly talking about how deeply Apple Intelligence is going to integrate directly into tvOS. Imagine having 4 live feeds going at once. You have football, Formula One, basketball, and cricket all playing. Instead of just sending you dumb, generic notifications, the system actually understands the live video feed. A safety car suddenly deploys in F1, or a massive wicket falls in the cricket match, and the Ultra actively tells you exactly what happened. You tap the remote once, watch the replay of the crash, and it seamlessly transitions you right back to your main game. You could literally walk into the room after getting a snack and ask Siri what you missed, and it scrubbed through all 4 live feeds instantly to show you the highlights. That seamless integration is exactly what smart tech should be doing. Speaking of the remote, the current one feels incredibly premium, but it has one massive fatal F. It always gets lost in the couch, and it has absolutely no idea who is actually holding it. Shrimp Apple Pro dropped a leak a while back about ultra-wideband chips, making their way into more home accessories, and Mako Takra recently echoed that we might see a massive internal redesign for the Siri remote. We desperately need proper precision finding. I want my iPhone showing me a giant directional arrow pointing right to the exact blanket the remote is hiding under. Even wilder, imagine Touch ID built straight into the power button. You sit down, pick up the remote, and your thumb naturally rests on the scanner. The Ultra instantly recognizes your fingerprint, completely bypassing the clunky profile menu. Your specific YouTube history, your game saves, and your personal Apple Music playlists instantly load up. Your partner grabs an hour later, boom, their stuff loads perfectly. The TV finally stops, treating everyone in the house like they are the exact same person. We also need to talk about what happens when you aren't actively watching television. With massive memory bandwidth, this box becomes the ultimate smart home hub and Mac companion. Right now, smart home alerts on your TV are basically useless. Motion detected at the front door. Okay, what is it? A leaf? Cut. A delivery? Guy stealing my package? Since the Ultra has the raw processing power to run AI models entirely locally, it can analyze your security camera feeds in real time without sending your private data out to a cloud server. It pops up and gives you actual usable context, like unknown person standing at the side gate. And if you're deeply embedded in the Apple ecosystem, this thing could turn your living room into a direct extension of your Mac. You open your MacBook on the coffee table, and your 65-inch TV becomes a zero latency, 4K wireless display. Not that choppy screen mirroring garbage we have now, but a legitimate monitor you can edit video on. You just drag files straight to the TV and use Universal Clipboard to paste text instantly into the search bar. So when you look at the whole package, the buying decision gets pretty simple. If you just want to log into Netflix and have a fast menu, the $129 standard box is perfectly fine. But if you want native AI upscaling, a legitimate AAA gaming console with an M-series chip, sports feeds that actually understand the game, a biometric remote, and a massive local brain for your smart home, you wait for the Ultra. Apple does not need to make a faster Apple TV. They need to make a Mac hiding under your television. That is how they justify charging you double. Let me know which of these leaked features actually makes you want to pull out your credit card.